Trump is back as president. With his Make America Great Again slogan, Donald Trump has won the election and is about to usher in a new era that will not only impact U.S. politics, but also the global technology sector. Elon Musk, who supported Trump throughout the election, tweeted with enthusiasm right after Trump's victory, stating, "The future will be amazing." This tweet has intensified expectations regarding the tech developments in the new era. So, how will Trump's presidency affect the tech world? What is the future of SpaceX? How will America's biggest tech companies and the global tech market be impacted by his new policies? In this video, we'll dive into these questions in detail. Trump's re-election is set to have major impacts on the technology sector. One of his campaign promises was to boost domestic production, and his policies in this area could significantly alter the production strategies of tech companies. US-based tech giants like Apple, Nvidia, and Intel may shift towards more localized production. However, these policies could also lead to rising costs. Trump's efforts to reduce dependency on foreign imports, particularly from China, could drive up the costs of production, especially in electronics. Tariffs on semiconductor parts and other components from China might challenge U.S. tech companies. On the other hand, Trump's push for local manufacturing could be beneficial in the long run, even if it raises production costs in the short term. It could strengthen the U.S.'s position in the global tech competition and lead to greater technological independence. For instance, SpaceX, an innovative company, could leverage Trump's support for space projects to attract larger investments. Musk's ambitious goals for space exploration, such as sending humans to Mars, could gain significant momentum with federal support under Trump's leadership. Elon Musk's outspoken support for Trump during the election shows his desire to build a close relationship with the new administration. Musk expressed his optimism for the future with his post-election tweet, "The future will be amazing." For SpaceX, Trump's presidency presents great opportunities. We could see increased federal investments in government-backed space projects, which would help SpaceX accelerate its Mars and Moon missions. Trump's focus on space exploration could significantly boost SpaceX's growth. However, there are potential challenges as well. Trump's anti-immigration policies may restrict the entry of skilled engineers, scientists, and space technology experts into the U.S. This could pose a barrier for SpaceX and other innovative companies that rely on a global talent pool. Additionally, international partnerships might face obstacles. But if the Trump administration focuses on strengthening America's space independence, this could lead to enormous opportunities for SpaceX during his presidency. Trump's tough trade policies toward China could have far-reaching effects in the tech world. The imposition of additional tariffs on Chinese tech products could raise production costs for U.S. tech companies. This could disrupt the manufacturing processes of companies like Apple, Microsoft, and others. However, the push for increased domestic production may also lead to a reduction in dependency on China. U.S. tech giants may be forced to develop new supply chains. The intensifying competition with China could shift the balance in global tech markets. China will likely respond by accelerating the development of its own domestic technologies, attempting to gain a larger foothold in global markets. This could lead to more trade wars and additional tariffs between the U.S. and China. Trump's potential for closer ties with Russia might open up new opportunities for collaboration in technology, particularly in areas like cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and defense technologies. A U.S.-Russia partnership could accelerate technological advancements in both countries, though it could also create new tensions globally. How U.S. allies perceive Trump's closer relationships with Russia will play a crucial role in shaping the global tech landscape. Trump's skeptical stance on cryptocurrencies could have a major impact on the value of Bitcoin and other digital assets. A stronger dollar under his economic policies might reduce demand for cryptocurrencies, as they are often seen as an alternative to traditional currency. Trump's tighter financial regulations could also create uncertainty in the cryptocurrency market, shaking investor confidence. However, if the US dollar strengthens, American tech companies could benefit from greater influence in global markets. Donald Trump's re-election marks a pivotal moment in the tech world. His policies hold the potential to strengthen America's tech prowess, but the challenges of global trade wars, domestic production shifts, and digital currency regulations will shape the future. As companies like SpaceX thrive under federal support, the impact of Trump's policies will be felt across the globe. Whether this leads to America maintaining its tech leadership or facing new competition depends on how these policies are implemented and adapted over time. So, how do you think Trump's presidency will impact the tech world? What are your thoughts on the future strategies of SpaceX and other tech giants during this new era? Share your opinions with us in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. To stay updated on the latest tech news and avoid missing out, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. The future of technology is not just about today, it's about shaping the world of tomorrow.
The greatest political movement of all time.